And that's what she said. She sat on a turtle. Oh, hi, welcome, welcome back to the Abyss. Don't mind me. Two quick things before we jump right into this. Thank you very much to Tabletop Audio and at Sick Boy Art for helping us do this, whatever it is that we're doing. So now I think we're just gonna jump right into what's going on last time. So last time, the group had been thoroughly informed that the people that were chasing them are in fact chasing them. The prison guards and the warden and everyone else that they escaped Valkenville from have decided to come after them, and with a mighty vengeance, as they are currently making their way as fast as they can through the Underdark, not even really paying attention to where they're going. And through a series of tunnels and narrow misses and a downed party member in the form of Topsy. Or Turvy. I think it was Turvy.
Turvy was the one that got taken.
Turvy, yeah, those two names. In the form of Turvy, Topsy's brother. They were taken by the drow, shot in the back with a crossbow poisoned or not, you're not sure, and left behind as you continue down these tunnels until finally, after one failed attempt and one successful attempt, we're able to hide from the drow. And now we start as you are all catching your breath. You were able to receive a long rest after keeping watch, and sure nothing came about in the night, in the day. Still don't know what time it is, where in the calendar you are, where you are in the Underdark, but you've all managed to get somewhat of a decent night's rest. Here we are in the morning. As you wake up, get ready for whatever this next day's travel brings for you.
Can I, upon waking, just like do a general insight of like, how's the group doing?
Yes, go right ahead. And while you're doing that, Adon, if you want to roll those dice for me.
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Mr. Portent.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Good spread.
All right. Good to know.
15.
15. Okay, so you see three things in particular that kind of grabs your attention. First, Sareth, who has usually been fairly calm and collected, is starting to hyperventilate a little bit, but trying to hide it. Secondly, Eldith is, while more of a perception check than an insight check, you gather that the paleness she is showing off in her skin has something to do with lack of sunlight, lack of vitamin D, and lacking of her home. And third, you see Topsy, and throughout the night you kind of saw this too when you were taking watch. She didn't really get much sleep at all. Pacing back and forth, muttering to herself, generally not doing too well. So those are the three things that kind of pop out to you. And Topsy continues to kind of mutter to herself, the constant eyes darting back and forth. And you can actually see that some of the others that are with you, especially Shushar, is kind of looking a little awkwardly over at Topsy. Not saying anything, just kind of the face of, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one.
Seeing that, I'd love to kind of try and get Trent's attention, and like gesture him over. Maybe I've got like some water or whatever, and pouring out a cup or something for like breakfast thing. I gesture for him to lean down very low so I can whisper to him. And I say, so Trent, I don't know if you've noticed, but our friend Topsy wasn't doing well back in Velkenvelv and seems to be doing even worse. I'm growing a little concerned that they might snap, and that will entail more than just a tantrum. Perhaps you've heard about the obsession with the moon. Some of us have been contemplating if there's an element of lycanthropy, and then I stop myself and I say, like a were creature, like trying to dumb it down here. And you seem to be one of the most physically capable among us, and I want you to be prepared if things go sideways.
So when should I start caring?
When our lives are in danger, I suppose. When the threat of your continued existence is at risk.
Okay, so you don't want me to behave anymore. You want me to react. Got it.
In relation to Topsy, yes.
Understood. Where's my drink?
I hand you like a hollowed out rock full of water and pass it to you.
Better than nothing, I think.
It's what we're at. It's what we have.
Stool kind of waddles over to you, Trent, and just tilts up to give the impression that it's looking at you. Helpful. This might ease your inquiry for drink. And it shakes a little bit, and you see some of this, some spores come out of it, and just like 2 or 3 just land in your drink. And it turns this like weird, like pale yellowish color. Oh boy, it's got a smell.
Like smell. If I die, fungus are gonna kill you, and I drink it.
It is the most watered down beer you've ever had in your life. But it's something.
I want to take him and shake him like crazy. Like...
Spores are going everywhere. Panicked. You are shaking me a lot. I would like you to stop. Panicked. This is a lot of shaking. Panicked. I am panicked.
One of you four guys, can you do something? This tastes like beer. I won't just want it harder.
There are a lot more spores in your drink now.
I drink it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
I would like to lean over to Chavello while this is going on to say, we may have to have someone else carry the water now, I'm afraid.
How's my Constitution?
As we wait for our tech-savvy individual to roll
the D18.
Aha! Oh, that's a low roll. So, as you drink this, you can't help but gag at the absolute potency of this, and you actually spit it back out. You can't keep it down. And for the next 2 hours, you are considered poisoned.
I think it's time to stop drinking, though.
Bill like whirls around with shock.
That's the promise I do every weekend. Like, I'm gonna stop.
Anyway.
Jimjar would kind of just say to the masses, I will have a standing bet of 10 gold if every day for 10 days he can't drink that same thing.
Don't fall for it. You still owe me 10 gold pieces.
And I gave them to you.
Did he? Trevello, did he?
I received my debt for the bet that he and I made.
So remind me again, what is it that I actually owed you for?
Living, walking, and breathing.
Leaving, walking, and breathing. I do not recall that would be the parameters of our financial engagement.
Okay, as soon as I'm done with this hangover, we're gonna finish that up. So
Sure.
Yeah,
Listen, I am a Darrow of my word.
not now. I don't want to.
Excuse me, he's not a Darrow. He's a deep gnome. Excuse me. I am as near to the blend of my word. Take care of a lot of people.
So if memory serves, we are currently lost and hoping to find our way to the Dark Lake, or had we found our bearings yet?
So the general consensus was that you are going to stop heading towards Neverlight Grove and instead start heading towards the Dark Lake. That's what's going on here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so
I don't know if we found any.
you had ended being lost. No one knows where you are, including Sarah. So if you would like, please make me a survival check. Anybody, one person or 2 people or 1 person with advantage.
I've been having pretty good luck. Anyone want to help me out?
Sure, I'll-
Good. Yeah, sure. Just Trilvello backseat driving, a lot of book smarts, very little real world experience.
I'm also going to guidance myself for that.
All right, great.
Ooh, well done.
All right, so that is a total of 19 plus 4 for a 23. Very nice. Okay, so as you start trekking along, you're starting to make. How fast are we going today?
What do you guys think about like a medium pace? We did just get chased and lost one of our number.
I was thinking the same and normal pace.
Okay. All right, normal pace it is. Great. All right. So as you're starting to trek through, you're feeling fairly confident about the direction that you've picked, and this is voiced by Shushar, who actually pipes up as you're a couple miles into your trek, and says, I seem to recall this place. We are not very far from the Dark Lake. We must have really been lost. We were going the opposite direction of the Dark Lake.
One person's lost is another person's found, I suppose.
I don't think anyone was found here.
I'm trying to put some levity into the situation.
All right.
And as you're going, as you go a little bit further, you start to pick up on something, especially you, Feder, as you're leading this excursion deeper and deeper into this Underdark. You stop the group as you hear something a little bit further on. It's hard to tell in what direction specifically it's coming from, but you think it's coming from in front of you as the the echoes play merry havoc on trying to pick up where anything is coming from. But you hear yelping, maybe some chittering, and definitely some scraping. Maybe metal on rock or something hard on rock to make that distinctive sound that you would hear a sword scraping on rock would make. In the pitch darkness, even with your superior dark vision, all you see in front of you is more of the same, more of this rounded tunnel that you're in. Every once in a while, you'll see an ore vein, sometimes copper, sometimes silver. All huge veins that, while tempting, would take a long time to excavate. No, that's not the kind of time that you have. And eventually that sound that you heard starts getting louder and louder, and before long you find yourself in this corridor that continues straight until it bends to the left, and there are a couple of branches off to the right as well. And there, standing in front of you, is this lone, almost hyena-like creature that is making some of this skittering sound, some of this chortling sound, this high-pitched sound. Let me show you what it looks like. There. As you see this weird creature, everyone except for Trent, because you're the only one that can't see further on, make me a nature check, please.
Sure thing.
Ooh, very nice. The high rolls tonight, my friend.
I think that bodes poorly for later, but we'll see.
You absolutely, and even before you saw it, you recognized based on the sound that this is making. This is a gnoll that's standing here, and it sees you all coming, and it prepares to start coming at you. Before, out of the blue, you hear the scraping sound get louder and louder and louder, until these two creatures come barreling out of one of the side passages. These creatures that have this avian head that looks like maybe a vulture, and this chitinous body that resembles a giant beetle with spikes coming out every which way, and just eviscerate this thing. Blood goes everywhere, the head pops off, entrails go everywhere as they continue scuttling along, and they look at you. And you can see that their eyes are covered over in cataracts as they're these giant maybe mandibles. No, they're not mandibles because they're arms, but they end in these giant vicious-looking hooks that are scraping along the ground, and you can tell that they're using some form of other kind of vision because they can't see with their eyes, but they're scraping along the ground in a pattern, and you can gather that this is how they are seeing, maybe, as they turn their heads over to look at you, and don't even make a sound as they turn back and head down this passageway over here till they are out of sight, but you can still hear that they are scraping along. As the scraping gets quieter and quieter, the yelping gets louder and louder as more of this same sound that this now dead gnoll that's lying on the ground in front of you was making, as 4 more of them appear out of the side patches that these horrific things just came out of. Over there.
Really
and they
quick.
stop, and they turn and they look at you, and they all start yelping and howling, and jumping up and down. Kateo Inogo! Kateo Inogo! And they all start bolting for you. I'd like you all to please roll me initiative.
Would
let me.
I be able? I didn't want to interrupt you. Would I be able to say while the hook horrors are going away and the gnolls are coming up? Could I use my vigilant blessing on myself?
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
Trivello.
All right. Let's get over here and let's get these guys some initiative. That over there. That's done updating. There. Okay. What's that? Okay. Oh my gosh. Amazing. All right, so. Oops. They got a good old 19. Excuse you.
Thankfully, it's a 5 and not a negative 0.95.
Right. Okay. All right, and as they start bolting towards you, Trilvello, you are the one that reacts first.
Yeah, I let out a breath that I was holding when those hook horrors were eviscerating the other one, worried they were going to come at me. And then these other 4 come out of nowhere. I panic.
Of course.
And quickly
free action to
use
panic.
I use my bonus action to give bardic inspiration to Fetter, saying, in battle there's but one favorable moment. The great art of knowing it is how to seize it. And then I say, and then I take my rapier tip and prick a little bit of blood off of my finger to cast Bane on. Ooh. The closest 3 of them, I guess, because so they need to make charisma saving throws, DC 12.
Charisma saving throws, okay. Well, they are super good at charisma saving throws.
Dreadful to
so this is the first one, and the second one, and the third one.
Nice.
Okay, so I just went in order from 1, 2, 3. That was my order. So this guy succeeded, but the other 2 failed, so they are baned. So we're going to do that, and we are going to do that. So remind me, Bane is a negative D4 for attacks and saving throws, right?
Yes, correct.
Awesome.
And then, having contributed to the battle, I retreat. I move back, I guess, 15 feet or whatever.
Excellent. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can see a little bit better.
I should probably check if I had the distance for that, because that's 30 feet, right? So I would have stepped forward 1 foot or 1 space, cast it, and then be like, aha! Ooh!
Excellent. Okay, great. So that's yours. The gnolls go. As they are yipping and shouting, and they just go right on the charge. So this guy is going to move. They have an additional thing over here. Okay, so bring that up to save some time. So this guy is going to move 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw for this guy. Okay. He looks at the dead thing on the ground and thinks about eating it, but instead, no, you look more tasty. Okay.
Well, now.
But I'm all skin and bones.
That's right. They aren't just attacking you. Okay, so as they run up with their with spear in hand, they first this one first attacks Trent, So, I just.
Yes, Trent. Now is probably a good time for action.
Okay, a 21 to your AC, which I believe hits, and you take 9 points of damage.
Ooh, that's the start.
All right. Now these two guys are going to take an attack at you, Feder. However, they have a negative. They have a minus D4. Minus 1d4 plus 4. 15 to your AC.
Nope.
And the second one is 4. So I don't believe that happens. Okay. The third one is going to loft its spear and it's gonna huck it in the back to the magic man that made its allies do not good things.
Yeah.
So he is not banned. So that's. However, I do believe he's at disadvantage because I think he's a little bit further than 20 feet. Make sure. Yeah. So he is at disadvantage for this.
Oh, my AC is
1.
Oh, I guess I am wearing my leather armor though.
4.
Oh wait.
A 7 to your AC.
Yeah, I have better armor than that.
Okay, as the spear goes hurtling towards you, but kind of clacks on the ground near you. There is now a spear at your feet.
Good.
Okay. All right, that is the end of their turn. Trent.
So you described the base is like a big tunnel, right?
Yeah. So it's let me get the exact layout here for you. Yeah. So the ceilings are roughly 40 feet high. There are some stalactites on the ceiling, not a lot, but there are some. And it's as wide as you see here, so about 20 or so feet wide. It is completely dark in here, though.
Oh, that's a detail. Did I hear? Can I use sound to guide where they are?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, you definitely hear that there is something right next to you, and it used its spear to kind of jab into you. So it is in the process of pulling its spear out. You can try to grab the spear. You can use that to attack him. You will be at disadvantage because you can't see anything.
Okay, but I felt the spear.
Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely felt the spear.
You felt 9 damage worth of spear.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and being a fighter, I know how long the spears are, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely know how long a spear is, especially with your background. Yeah.
Okay, so what I will do is just do a backflip far enough to kick him in the head.
Okay. All right. So,
like a scorpion kick.
sure. You know, yeah. Make an attack roll. This will be disadvantage because it's just because you can't see anything.
Nice, normals. Supposed to be like that.
Yep.
Are you modeling yourself after Guile?
This would be an unarmed attack.
Kick,
Yeah.
like?
Everything that is cool. I'm just waiting to pull some Steven Seagal moves.
Yeah. So we're gonna roll acrobatics for you because it would end up being the same roll either way. And unfortunately, I don't think. Well, you know what? Let me check. Yeah, unfortunately, because they you feel yourself connect. However, you didn't connect as high as you wanted to, so your foot ended up catching on some of its leather. However, you didn't roll low enough so that you ended up falling prone. So you managed to catch yourself. So you are on 2 feet. You did connect, but not enough to deal any damage. Would you like to do anything else?
Okay, so my new ability. I can use that now, right? I can do another
Absolutely.
damage thing?
Yeah. You want to action surge?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. What are you doing, man?
So I'm in front of him or behind him?
You're still in front of him.
Face to face or back to his face?
You think face to face? It's kind of hard to tell. He is. Oh, it'd help if I did the right thing over here. He is roughly here. I don't know if you can see that ping or not.
Yes. Let me...
Because you did connect with him.
Okay, so we're very close because I'm entangled to his armor.
Say again?
I'm close to him because I was about to get strangled with his armor.
Yeah. So your foot kind of got caught in his armor, which is why you weren't able to deal as much damage, any damage. But you were able to get it unstuck, and you're back on your feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to pull him to the floor with some body scissors.
Okay, so use your legs and kind of on the ground.
Yeah, it's like a very athletic move, like.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So make me an athletics check. Yeah.
Gods of the.
Unfortunately, they're not quite on your side this evening. As you try to do that, and unfortunately, this time you do end up prone. So we're just gonna.
That's the drink.
Because you don't have enough to drink.
Yeah, poisoned and you can't see. Oh, this is a bad. Oh, I don't know if it's been more than 2 hours, but
let's say yes for the sake of myself.
Please,
yeah, you're shaking off. You're shaking off the poison.
From now on, I'm gonna do everything. See.
All right. Are you doing anything else, Trent, or is that your turn?
So I'm just I just want to know where I am at, like in the floor, right? Just
you're on the floor right now. You have your move. You didn't use any move, so you can use your move to get up if you'd like.
I'll do that and try to step in between him and Trivello.
Okay. Trevello's a little bit further back than you. Right now, Adon is standing right next to you. So you are body blocking for Adon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you want to stay there, or you still want to move?
No, I want to stay there.
Great.
Like blocking him to attack Adon.
Yeah. So in fact, you could move there. That would be. It's 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's because you're not directly in front of him, so he can go around to either side of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either there or the space next. It's your choice.
I just want to cover the person next to me, like for the next.
Okay.
Just to be kind of body shield.
Yeah, I got you. Not a problem. All right. And with that, Adon.
All right. None of these guys have been hit yet, as far as I can tell, right?
As far as you can tell.
All right. I whisper something that sounds very funny to the gnome all the way in the back.
Excellent. Okay. So it has to make a. Oh wow. On a wisdom saving throw. They are super good at wisdom saving throws, guys.
Cool.
Well, you said that about charisma, and I don't know. True.
So first one. Oh, actually, the only one. 19.
Oh no.
So just naturally good roll. So it's they're still giggling and cackling, and you realize, you know, using a laughing spell on creatures that inherently laugh might not have been the best idea.
Seems thematic. Whatever.
You try.
I am within his reach, correct?
This guy right here?
The guy that just attacked Trent?
Yes, you are within his reach.
Okay. Then I think I'm going to stay put.
All right. Okay, and with that, we have Fetter.
All right, so I'm going to. I have my shield in my one hand, and my other hand is empty. I don't generally carry my weapon.
Sure.
I'm going to hold the shield in front of me with both hands, and then the holy symbol on the front, it's basically 2 hands that are like bound together.
Sure.
With a little bit of like blood dripping down. So it's going to start to flash a little bit.
All right.
And I'm going to cast, what is it, Shield of Faith?
Shield of Faith is a spell?
Yes, Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Flash, can I see now after that?
Not yet, but that is a bonus action. And for my action, I'm going to use my Twilight Sanctuary Channel Divinity,
Okay.
which for 30 feet around me creates dim light. And every time someone ends their turn within that dim light, they get a d6 plus my cleric level of temp HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's make an aura on you for that.
Oh man, that's like everybody.
Okay, so we are gonna make this that, and it's a 30-foot radius. Boom. Okay. So, oh boy, how are we gonna do this? Dynamic lighting is tough with this. Okay. All right. I will let my tech partner over here figure out how to give Trent vision while he's in there. Okay, and they add a d6 to what?
We, at the end of each of our turns, we get a d6 plus my cleric level and temp HP.
Great. Okay, and so long as they're in the aura, right?
Correct.
Which
In
is
like-
huge. Such a big aura. Oh, God.
Okay. Okay. We will figure it out later. Okay. All right. So for now, and that was your action, right?
Yep, that was my action and bonus action, and that's I'm gonna stay where I am.
Awesome. All right. So how we do this? That is not the one I want. It's that. So. Okay. So, Trilvello, as you are beginning to react, oh, good. As you're beginning to react for your next turn, you start hearing something close to you, and your stomach drops as you start to realize what it is. As it's one word, no. Just no, over and over and over again, and you realize that that word no is coming from Topsy. No. And you look over and you can see Topsy beginning to convulse. So it's your turn.
Cool, good. Okay, so this is terrible. The boundaries of the map lead off. There's like more space behind us, like in Theater of the Mind land.
Yeah, so that's where you came from.
Sure. I think I will turn to everyone else besides Topsy, the rest of the NPCs, and I will say, everyone, run! And then I guess I'll just blow up Topsy's spot, and I'll say, Topsy's turning into some sort of monster. Get out, everyone!
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Oh boy.
Thank you.
So okay, we got these gnolls in front of us, and we got Topsy freaking out. I thought I would be safe in the back, and I'm not. I'm going to first use my action to look at one of the two gnolls that Feder is involved with.
All right.
And I'm going to, through like a trying like to hold back my panic. I'm gonna say, honestly, my friend here was looking for a fight, and I was wondering if you could direct us to one, because whatever you think you're doing, it hardly meets the definition. And cast Vicious Mockery on him. This guy here. It's a DC 12 save.
Unfortunately, he makes it.
That's it. He's very secure in himself.
As
and-
he actually laughs at your joke.
Yeah. Good sense of humor. And then I'll use my second bardic inspiration, this time on Trent, and say, "Fools boast of what they will do, and heroes do it." To give him my last bardic inspiration of the day. And God, what I want to move. I want to get away from Topsy because Topsy's gonna freak out. But then there's Knowles. I'll just go over here. That's it, I guess.
Okay.
Just press up against a wall, like.
Okay. The Gnolls go. And they're pretty happy right where they are. Actually, no. This guy is going to run with some reckless abandon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And he is going to pick up a spear that he threw.
Does that trigger some?
It would. So
Okay.
I would need an opportunity attack from, looks like, actually, the three of you, Feder and Trent and Adon. Not very smart, guys. If anyone would like to take it.
I don't have my weapon equipped, so that's going to be a whole 1 damage if I hit.
Excellent. I can't wait. All right. While you guys are thinking about that,
It's not
But I do hit.
either.
excellent. All right. So this guy takes 1 point of damage.
Quick rabbit punch to the back of the head.
All right. Is anybody else going for it? Trent, Adon?
Yeah, I didn't have it set up for
Okay.
my dagger.
All right. And Trent,
Would
you are
be-
going to make a quick attack. Trent, are you holding a weapon currently?
My whip.
All right. Watcha!
Ooh. The
All right.
whip. Not any whip. The whip.
And as it's going by, you whip the whip, but unfortunately it cracks just too late, and he's just out of reach. Adon, you do hit.
That's my dagger.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. Sorry, I got excited. Like, wait, no, you don't have disadvantage. It's dim light. It's the first roll. Okay. All right, so he takes an additional 4. Looks like.
Do I add my dex to a finesse weapon?
Yes.
Damage? Yes. Okay. Then it's 8.
8. Wow. That's plus 4. An additional 4. Cool. Okay, so he picked up that. Now we have another Null attacking Trent, and we have 2 of these guys attacking Feder because you look hungry. Not hungry, you look tasty because they're hungry.
Okay.
Oh, what am I doing? I could just do it. Silly me. As spear. Ah! All right. A 10. I don't think was going to hit you, Trent. And now we are going to do the. Okay. Now, go ahead.
Travello, don't forget about a d6 plus 2 for temp HP.
Thank you. Very helpful. I'm gonna roll that real quick.
All right. So first attack on Feder is an 11 to your AC,
Nope.
and second attack is 15 to your AC.
Nope.
Man, that Bane. Okay.
Well, my AC is 20 right now, so
Oh my God.
Also that.
Trent, you're up, my man. You are now surrounded in dim light, So you are able to see everything. So you're able to see the knoll in front of you. You're able to see that Adon is standing next to you. You see that in front of you, a fetter is being harried by 2 gnolls, and you see in back of you, you see that Topsy is currently convulsing, and everyone is going wide-eyed and beginning to bolt forward. And you see that there's another gnoll behind you, kind of right by Trillvello.
The big guy in the sky can fix this.
All right, so we are going to... We're going to do this for the time being, just to make that a little easier. All right, can you see everything a little better now?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, great.
Can I go blind again?
I don't like what I see.
So I have one of these creatures just to my side.
Yep, so you got this guy right here. This is the guy that's been harrying you.
Was gonna whip him.
Watcha!
Try to
Okay.
a la Belmont.
All right. So let's see. We got... You can make that roll for me. He's whipping. Oh, man. Dice gods are not on your side today, my man. I'm so sorry.
Inspiration, but 7's not great.
Oh.
So I don't know.
So as you go to whip this guy, unfortunately he's a little too close, and he's getting right up into your personal space, and he's not leaving enough room for you to whip him, unfortunately. Would you like to do anything else?
Yes, just a second so I can have the right answer. Defensive duelist.
Okay.
In case that he tries something funny.
Okay. Fantastic. And that's it for you? You're staying where you are?
I wanna move. No, right there. I'm good. Trying to hold my ground.
Oh, great. Okay. Awesome. Adon. What are you doing, my man?
D6 plus 2 temp HP for Trent.
I will roll that right now. Trent gets an additional 8 temporary hit points.
Good roll.
Thank you.
As you're feeling this like weird illumination from inside of you that's like granting you this boon. It's weird. It's like light but feeling.
The illumination's coming from inside the house.
Which one is Topsy?
Topsy is right here.
Yeah, great. That's pretty close.
Yep.
Tragically close, yeah.
I turn to the knoll that I slashed at as I walked past. Comedy is clearly not working on them, so I will give it insight into its demise.
Aha. Toll the dead. Alright, and it is absolutely damaged. So we are going to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, that definitely fails. So it takes 6 necrotic damage.
No. It takes 1.
1?
It rolls the 1d8.
Oh,
and
I thought it was reversed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, thanks for keeping us honest. All right, you doing anything else?
Nowhere to go. I got nowhere to go.
Well, you could run with all reckless abandon further in. I mean, you would just attract the attention of some moles, but you would...
Okay, I have nowhere good to go. I think I will stay put.
All right, sitting tight. Okay. So, first things first, as Topsy is convulsing, you can see... Excuse me. You see her face begin to elongate a little bit as her snout gets longer, and you can see fur starting to coat her arms and It's weird though. You expect some bulk as to what you were assuming, but the opposite is happening. She's actually thinning out a little bit, and her clothes are even more ill-fitting than they already were, as she takes on this rodent-like feature.
I knew it would be a were rat.
As she is like horrified as what she's looking at, and just bolts, and takes the disengage action, and starts running as everyone else does the same thing.
Not that way.
As everyone is running. So Jim Jar is going to go over there and see that that's not a good place to go. Shushar is going to do the same thing, and they're all kind of realizing that, oh no, there's nowhere good to run. So that's that. Better.
I am going to draw my Warhammer for the first time of this campaign.
All right.
I'm going to turn around and hit the one that Trent's been fighting with.
All right.
And
Do it.
try to like very pointedly show that I don't care about the two that keep missing me.
Okay. Okay. Do it.
Tú también. No, tú también haces.
14, unfortunately, will miss.
I will take my Bardic Inspiration.
All right. No need to roll. All right. So it takes a whopping 6 points of damage.
6 points?
10 points? Oh, my bad. I read the wrong one. An additional 4. As you clobber this thing and get it right in the knee, as it and it has like this backward jointed knee, and now it's facing the way a human's knee works. Ooh, it's not looking great. Are you doing anything else?
I think that's going to be it, though I am going to kind of just apologize under my breath as I hit him with the Warhammer.
Okay. D6 plus 2.
Yes.
All right. Top around, Trilvello.
All right. Feeling emboldened by this glow coming off of Fetter, I'm gonna stand my ground. Also, it helped that whatever Topsy turned into didn't come and try and rip my throat out.
Because not a werewolf.
So instead, I'm gonna look at this knoll that just picked up their spear, and I'm going to like whisper in a tone that is threatening. No words come out, and I just cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
On it. So it's a DC 12 Wisdom save.
All right. Sorry, buddy.
Man,
They're running really good. I'm so sorry.
And then I just adjust my glasses and I say, well, oops. And that's my turn.
Okay. The gnolls go. So this one, now spear in hand, is going to grasp it in two hands and just thump right down onto you.
All right. Let's see it.
All right. So two-handed spear. An 18 hit you?
An 18 does hit.
All right.
Me, yes.
20 points of damage, sir.
20 points? What are you talking about, Stefan? Thank God for those temporary hit points. Okay.
Oh, wait,
so
hold on.
all
Wait. Hold on. I misread that. Apologies. Usually it has attack roll and then damage roll right next to it. But because it's two-handed, it gave you both attack rolls.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, so it does that. Okay. 4 points of damage.
Give you a heart attack.
Oh, man, that's great.
Oh lordy!
Oh,
okay.
man.
Then that doesn't even cut into my temporary hit points, which I think I get to re-roll. Right? No, sorry. This would be the new ones that I would have re-rolled. Let me see.
Right, now
I
remember,
would have topped it.
temp HP don't stack.
I will, yeah, but I'll stick with my old
Okay,
one.
yeah,
That I
yeah.
got. So this cuts into my temporary hit points, and I'm otherwise
Okay.
unscathed.
Oh, man. Dungeons and Dragons, everyone.
That was a horrifying moment.
Your
Oh,
reaction
really
was
just took this
amazing.
counter.
Okay.
I forgot my English. I was like, what?
So this gnoll is going to change its attention to the stocky guy that seems to be giving it a little trouble, and instead turn to the tiny squishy target that's next to it. So this is going to be a. Yeah, it's also going to two-handed spear you. Okay, yeah, I see. So does an 18 hit your AC?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you suffer. You suffer.
I know.
Oops. 3 points of damage because I forgot the +2.
Okay.
All right, and now Feder, these two are going to attempt to attack you once again, and are probably not going to have any luck.
Oh, I did get hit. I got to roll concentration before
Oh,
they attack. So that's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
They are no longer banned.
Okay.
It does rattle me. It's because I thought I took 20 points of damage that I...
All right, so they are no longer banned. So that is much better. So then they are both going to overhead spear you. 1, a 9 to your AC, and a natural 20 to your AC. All right,
That'll do it.
So you suffer 8 points of damage.
Hey, that's how many temp HP I had. That's pretty nice. Constitution saving throw.
That
Yeah.
that ability that you have up, is it a concentration? Because it's a
No, but my shield of faith is.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Half the damage or 10, whichever's higher. You're fine. Okay, so that was them. Trent.
Okay, so the one in front of me, it's already crippled.
Yeah, you can see that its knee is severely bent in, and it's not doing great. It's still giggling, but it's clearly in pain. Its face has lost some of its color. Were you a wiser man, you might realize this thing is in shock.
Okay. So I will try to roll between Feather and that creature.
Okay.
And try to hit the one below Feather. This one.
This guy here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's easy enough to do. So you managed to pardon me, coming through, pardon me. Okay. All right. So you're able to do that no problem as you kind of a tactical roll over, and now you're in front of this other gnoll. What do you like to do to him?
Whip him good.
Hey!
Very nice.
For a
Yes.
whopping 7 points of damage. As this stupid blind human that's coming out of nowhere that can't see, and yeah, we got his ow. That you imagine that's what the gnolls are saying in their language. You doing anything else?
I try to, as best as I can, as polite as I can, to tell Feather to back off with the other ones.
Okay.
And hold my ground right there.
Feder, you've been told to back off. Also, something I'd like to remind you of If you want to stay with what you did, that's fine. But just as a reminder, your whip has reach, so you can reach somebody that's 10 feet away from you instead of 5 feet away from you. If you want to move there, that's fine. But from where you were still able to hit that null.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate
Okay.
you giving that. But the things that as the character, I always want to be the one
Yeah,
protecting.
hey,
the
no
others.
worries. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so Trent, after that epic tactical roll and a whip to whip the null into shape, it's Adon's turn.
All right. I'm going to try to amplify the laughter again on the one in front of me.
All right. All right, here we go. Wisdom saving throw. They're not very good at this. Hey, all right. As now this thing is, you can hear the laughter burbling up out of this thing, but it has a look of surprise and horror on its face as the laughter comes up and it doesn't stop.
All right, that's for what I was going for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Okay, so right now this. All right, so it is effectively incapacitated. Okay, great,
Yes.
awesome. All right,
It
so
gets to
we
save
are.
every. It gets a new saving throw every turn, or if it gets damaged.
Yep. So we
Um,
are going to. We're going to give it the radioactive symbol. Oh no, we're going to do this one right here. Yeah, because that means screaming. All right. Don't forget to take your temp HP. Trent, you as
Yes.
well. I'll roll that
He
for you.
already had the max temp HP he could get, so
All right. Never mind. Okay, so that was Adon's turn.
Leave that guy for last. The one on the floor.
Okay.
I shout that to my compatriots.
Gotcha. All right. So you see Topsy dart down this passage, and these the others see an opportunity to get the heck out of Dodge as this one is laughing. Jim Jar is going to go there and then realize, oh no, there's somebody right here. And that is done. I don't want to move you. And then they're all going to start moving their way over here. While that's going on, better.
I will look at Trent and be like, I will take my share of this suffering, whether you like it or not. And then turn around from the laughing knoll and hit the knoll that Trent attacked.
This guy here. All right. Make that sweet, sweet attack roll, my man. And as you whirl around, you telegraph this hit as the knoll just ducks right under, and you almost go around and hit the other one, but the other one does the same thing. Are you doing anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Alrighty. Shrill fellow. Was a fine,
Okay.
fine fellow.
Yeah. First things first. Dagger in hand, I like prick my thumb again, and like flick the blood back. Well, I flick a little bit in the one in front of Maya's face, and then back toward the crew. Use my last spell slot to cast Bane again.
Okay.
On the one right in front of me, because I care more about myself than other people.
Excellent.
And then the laughing one, because I don't want him saving out of this.
Okay.
And this one right here.
This is a charisma saving throw?
Yes, DC 12.
Pretty sure they had the. Okay, good. So the one next to you
Yeah,
succeeds.
the one next and all the northernmost ones. The southernmost one I can't.
All right. The laughing one fails,
Uh-huh.
and then
Cool.
the one. Now you want to do this one here?
Yes, and that one.
Yeah, that one succeeded.
Oh, dang.
So
it.
the one next to you succeeded. The one here failed, and now the one here also failed.
Cool.
So the less important
you're
one success failed.
I hope it lasts, because great AC. I can't disengage. I will, and I can't use another spell as a bonus action, and I'm out of bardic inspirations. That's it for me. I give the knoll in front of me a little like, aha, look.
All right. All right, well, it's their turn, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Take your temp HP, wizard man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
It's a really nice spell.
Yeah,
Or
a
ability.
little better. I'm up to 4 instead of 2. So cool.
Oh, I see. So a 13 to your AC?
That does hit. So I'll roll a Constitution saving
All
throw
right.
to see if I keep it. Oh, come on, please. Just, I gotta get a 10. Or an 8 even would do it. Ugh.
All right, so you take 7 points of damage.
Okay. Well, the damage definitely hurts, but
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. So I'm 14 out of 17.
All right. I'm going to save this guy for last. This guy here is going to attempt to hit Fetter, even though he is once again baned. Man, this guy just doesn't have any luck. 1d20 minus 1d4. Plus, I get a plus that. They get a plus that? They get a plus that. Plus that. 10! Man. Okay. And this one here is going to be attacking Trent. So this guy is just a straight up wood duck. Okay. That's the single. That's the double. A 20 to your AC, my friend. Which
What?
a 20 to your AC? Which I believe
barely-
hits. All right. So as you suffer 5 points of piercing damage as that spear once again stabs into your side. All right. That is. Oh, and now this guy has to make a wisdom saving throw with a negative d4. Minus 1d4. Nope. He is still giggling and laughing and generally having a great old time in his head. All right, Trent, you are up, my man.
Okay. So the one that is under Trevallo's spell,
Yep.
that's my target now.
Uh-oh.
Just hit him with my whip.
You gonna whip him?
Not my whip.
Whatcha? Definitely hits for 7 points of damage. Minus that. And he gets a saving throw. Still banned. Minus 4.
Call this synergy.
And definitely does not make it with a 1. So he's on the ground, he's laughing, he's got whipped, there's this vicious gash right across his chest, still laughing.
If it's the laughing guy that he hit, which was expressly against my recommendations, he gets advantage on that saving throw.
Oh, he does.
Damage
Ooh.
makes it advantage.
Okay. All right, so then I'll keep the 1, and then I'll just re-roll that. Does a 13 make your saving throw?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Bilbillo gives like a distance like high five to Adan of like, this is how we do it. You put him down and I keep him down.
All right.
It's the gnome special.
Trent, are you doing anything else, my man?
Go far one space. One space backwards. A back roll.
Okay. Where do you want to end up?
From here
Yep.
to here.
Oh, great. Okay, so just backwards roll. All right, you will get 2 attacks of opportunity on you. As the because you're leaving these gnolls threatened area, they will attack you as you're leaving their threatened space. All right.
Okay.
All right. So first one is our 1d20 minus 1d4 plus 4. So a 19 to your AC, and then a 7 to your AC. So one of them hits. And this was 2-handed. So you suffer 9 points of damage.
I'm down.
Got you. Don't worry.
No, you got 3 left because of your temporary hit points. But you are very close.
I can astral travel now, like just to the light.
Alive. All right, that is Trent's turn. Done.
New temp hit points for Trent.
New temporary hit points for Trent.
Which one of the gnolls looks the most banged up at this point?
The one to my side, which is crippled.
Yeah, definitely the guy that's laughing.
Aside from him.
This guy has been hit, and this guy looks a little worse.
Okay.
This one
near
has not been
Trent,
hit.
All right, the one near Trent, I will toll the dead at.
Toll the dead.
Oh man.
Well, definitely doesn't make it. Takes 2 points of damage.
Yay.
I'm sorry. Which one did you attack?
The one near Trent.
This one here?
Sorry, the one near Travella.
Oh, this guy here.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm like, that's the guy you just did the thing to. Minus 2.
Definitely not the laughing guy.
Okay. As this bell, and he's reverberating, still up, but reverberating. You have reverberated the null. You doing anything else?
I'll stay where I am. No. Right. So I can re-roll the temp HP, and I have to take the new number, or
no.
Only
Temporary hit points. You take the better number. So if you receive temporary hit points, but it's less than what you currently have, you keep what you have.
Okay. That's better.
Hey, all right. Okay. Topsy, you don't know where Topsy went other than down that passageway. And Jim Jar is going to disengage and run away! He's going to start going that way. And everyone else will continue to run. Fetter. What are you doing, my man?
I think I'm going to turn back around again and swing at the one on the floor because I'm feeling like he's close to done.
Okay, this guy over here?
Yeah, and I do get advantage on that because he's prone, right?
Yes, you do. Okay, yeah, an 18 will hit. 4 points of damage.
Is it enough?
As you swing down with your hammer, at the last second, you pull back just enough because you feel that compassion for ones that are suffering, and the hammer connects, and the laughing continues. And he does get a saving throw.
It's a calculated risk, but man, am I bad at math.
2d20 KH1
Could be worse.
minus 1d4. And with the 6, he is still laughing. All right.
And beyond that, I guess I'm gonna stay where I am. I think
All
that's
right.
it.
Trilvello.
Okay. I am spent of spells. I realized that when I thought that Trent was going down, and I was like, "Oh, I got a healing word." I don't have a healing word. And I have this knoll right up in my face. Trilvello like shakily like pulls his rapier out, and takes a stab.
All right.
At the one. Of course not. He's never fought in real combat before with weapons. It's all been duels and he's never felt the threat of death in his life.
As this small man takes out this toothpick compared to the knoll, and just
right, straight into the like thickest part of the armor.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're supposed to aim for the armor, right? All right. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn. I think that's it for me.
Okay.
And that's goodbyes.
All right. As this knoll continues to.
Oh, I get temporary hit points.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the knoll raises his spear and he slams down with almost this righteous fury. However, you realize sickeningly that you are not the target of the knoll spear.
Why didn't you run?
As the spear comes down, /R 1d8. As it sinks headfirst into stool.
Oh, guy!
Oh no!
Why didn't you run?
As there is now this spear sticking out of the head of Stool, and surprisingly, Stool is still standing, but you could see that like there's this giant gash, and like these different fibers are like trying desperately to hold together this poor mushroom being, and it's not looking good.
No.
Bleeding.
Did they get my
Help.
Did they get my temp HP too?
They did not.
Okay.
So it's mushroom soup tonight then.
Oh man. Well, speaking of Trent, the man of wisdom, what are you doing?
Brutal. Oh.
I don't know if it makes it better or worse that it's always mushroom soup every night.
What are you doing, my man?
Huh. How far am I from the creature that just have a mushroom kebab?
You are 15 feet away. You have an incapacitated knoll that is laughing hysterically on the floor. There's Shushar that's standing right beside you, but you can easily kind of Shushar past Shushar and get within range to whip the knoll.
Okay, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
there's one cripple in my side. In front of Feather, that's one that already took damage.
Yeah, so the only one that has not taken damage is the guy that's directly in front of Fetter. This guy right here.
I just attacked him the turn before this one.
No, that's this guy. This
Oh.
is the one that you attacked. The one above has not taken a hit yet.
Okay. So the one that I attacked before, that's the one I'm attacking now with my whip.
Okay, so you're attacking this guy here.
Yes.
All right, make an attack roll. Oh, right. Let's get your information up here, Trent. Gonna whip it.
And whip it good, please.
Oh man, and
Do you still have your bardic inspiration, or have you used it?
I don't think he has used his bardic inspiration. Actually, I think only one person has used it.
That sounds right to me.
Do you want to use the bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
All right, let's add a d6 to that. And a 2 is enough.
Yes.
All right. So as you whip, you remember the words of this annoying small man that has not gotten you a drink yet, and you use that vengeance that I am not drunk yet to whip out and lash out, and you absolutely connect. And the gnoll, you very much have the gnoll's attention now. Are you doing anything else?
Yes, moving forward.
Okay. Moving forward. Just right up in front of the gnoll, right?
Yes, and decide to feather.
Okay.
Right.
Great. Done.
Mushroom buddy, no! I charge up a orb of lightning in my hand and throw it at the gnoll standing over him with everything I can.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Oh man. So that's a 26 to hit. Well, I'm pretty sure 26 hits. I'm pretty sure that's 11 above their their AC, and it does 14 points of what is this, lightning damage?
Yes.
All right, and as you raise this up in righteous fury and hawk this ball of lightning, this ball of pure rage that comes from Adon as it goes and just envelops this gnoll entirely, as the laughing that comes out just stops as you see all the muscles convulse all at once as the gnoll drops dead.
Go green, Adon. Well done.
Oh my goodness. Can't. Here we go.
Whatever he's drinking, I want one.
As the gnoll drops and it still has grip of the spear because like all of its muscles are locked in place because of the lightning, because of the electricity, as it falls down, and the spear mostly comes out of Stool. Still in just a little bit. Anything else you doing?
I run over to see what I can do for Stool.
Okay. Pain.
It's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
It has not felt pain like this. All right. The rest of the NPCs are awe-stricken at what just happened, and they don't move. Better. Actually, Jim Jar scoops around the corner.
This little coward.
So it seems like Stool is at least alive for the time being, probably not passing out anytime soon. Can I tell anything from over here?
Make a medicine check. Make a medicine check with disadvantage, because this is not at all the type of creature that you're used to.
I can't feel a heartbeat.
I mean, you've seen mushrooms come back from worse, so maybe?
You know what? That's good enough for now. As much as I'd like to take the 2 opportunity attacks to run over there, I think I will wait for the time being, and I'll turn back around and hit the one that Trent was attacking.
Okay. All right, make me an attack roll. Ooh! All right.
I need one of those.
This time, with the rage fueling you of your little mushroom buddy getting attacked, suffer as this gnoll might, you've seen your friends suffer more, and as you whip around, the head of the Warhammer connects with the head of this gnoll and just crater in the side of this gnoll's head.
Beautiful.
As it just crumples. You doing anything else?
I'm gonna kind of hang my head down and close my eyes for a second and say a little prayer.
Excellent.
But that's gonna be it.
All right.
Do I see that?
Oh yeah, you absolutely do. You see for the first time that this other human that you share a race with that still has not bought you a drink, has just crumpled this gnoll, this one of these creatures that has been harrying you. There may or may not be a modicum of respect. Travella, what are you doing, my man?
Okay. The gnoll having been dealt with in front of me, I've seen 2 deaths very quickly. I've seen my mushroom friend get struck. I'd like to appeal to Eldith and to Sereth. I don't know if I can do both at the same time, but I'd like to do a persuasion check. They both carry weapons? Do either of them carry weapons?
Sereth does not have a weapon. However, you did see that Eldith ran in Velkenveld when you were escaping, and she's carrying a warhammer.
Okay, so I'd appeal to her.
Okay.
And I'd like to just try and get them to engage.
Okay.
Travell has no confidence in his own martial capabilities, and that's all he really has left. He's got vicious mockeries, but not much else. So he's going to turn his persuasion on Eldith and say, look, times are dire, and we need every hand on deck. Fight with us.
No. Persuasion check.
Yeah. God, a 10. The most middle of the road.
She looks at you, looks at her hammer, looks at you, looks at the gnolls, back to her hammer. I die. You bring this back.
Whoa.
Of course. And then if that isn't my action, it's up to you. I'd like to.
No, the talking is a free action. She tells you, you bring this back to Gauntlgrim. You hear me?
I swear it as an oath of the Rampotrith family. And then I will.
I just spelled it in the chat for you guys.
Cool. And then I will turn to, not the one on the ground. I will turn to the other one that's baned, and I'll just say, honestly, I was going to insult you, but I couldn't come up with anything meaner than just accurately describing kind of what's going on with your whole situation. And I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Excellent.
DC 12 Wisdom save. They get that minus D4. Because I baned them.
12. I'm sorry. I'm so
sucks.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
What jokes? That's the problem.
Okay. Zach, you tried to link something, and I don't think it.
I was just trying to see what it had for Vicious Mockery's description, and that's what happened when I clicked it.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Even better. Okay. So that was your turn. The Gnolls go. There are not a lot left. This one, seeing its compatriot on the ground, laughing hysterically, its other 2 dead, it is going to it's going to continue to fight. All right, so it is going to it's going to look at its spear, just kind of throw it on the ground. It's just going to try to bite you. So this is going to be does a I guess it got it. All right, a 20 to your AC.
Me?
Yes.
Meets it.
Okay. So it sinks its teeth into you and does 6 points of feather damage.
Cool. Hold on 1 sec.
Yeah.
Still good on concentration.
Awesome. All right, Trent.
Who's biting?
The only one left standing is the one over here. No, that's the one lying down laughing. The only one standing is this one over here.
Okay. I have the whip in my hand, but I do have a hand axe.
Yes.
Here goes nothing. I will try to spin and do a backhand with my hand axe on that creature.
All right, just to make sure I'm understanding this correctly, you're kind of like whipping behind you, like throw it behind you.
No, just I spin in my own place, like
Okay.
doing a backhand fist.
Oh, got it. Backhand with the hand axe. Got it. All right, here we go. And unfortunately, an 11 will not hit. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to.
I want all these cool things to work. The dice just aren't with you. Ugh. I want it to work.
It's part of the game, bro.
I know. All right.
Can I have another action, right? Not an attack. I have another action.
You have a bonus action, yeah. You have a bonus action and a move.
Is pushing considered an attack?
Yes. Yes.
So I can push another character like to a side?
Yeah, so that's considered an attack as an action.
So if I try to move further away, that would be considering attack?
One more time, I'm sorry?
Like if I want to, instead of like doing, he's close to me, so I want just to put him aside. I can do that, right?
Right, so what you can do is that you can use your offhand to use your whip instead. So you could still attack him with a whip, you just wouldn't... No?
Okay,
Whip isn't a light weapon?
Whips aren't a light weapon.
Wow. All right. Have you held a whip? It's like half a pound. All right.
Well, you're talking about moving Fetter, not the enemy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with you can coordinate with him to see if he can move out of his way, but other than that, unfortunately, you can't.
So let's move back so I can get closer to that creature.
All right, so you want to get closer to... Well, you're next to both creatures. So you're right here. You got the laughing one right there, and you have the unharmed one right there.
That's the one biting Feather?
Yeah, this is the one that just bit Fetter.
Okay, can I move behind that one?
Sure, yeah. You step over the corpse of this thing and get behind there.
Okay.
Great. Okay. With that, done. Uh-oh. I can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry.
Ah, there we go.
Good. All right. I'll toll the dead on the one still standing.
Okay. The one that's still standing or the one that's laughing?
The one that's still standing.
The one that's still standing. Okay. Oh, okay. This is good.
For a whopping 1 damage.
All right. So a 1d20. This is a wisdom saving throw. It succeeds. No, it would have been 8 damage. He hasn't been damaged yet.
Oh. Wait, but he is baned, so he has...
Oh, yes, you're right. So he got an 18 minus... slash R 1d4. Sorry about that. Come on.
Big four.
16.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Good call, though.
We definitely need to change the dice. Definitely.
I will speak to Roll20 and see what I can do. All right, Adon, you do anything else?
No.
Okay. Eldith looks at you, Travello. Me dead? You Gauntle Grim.
Agreed.
walks over and just overhead smashes right down on this laughing knoll.
Rolling with advantage because
Yep.
they're prone.
Mm-hmm. I remember. Will definitely hit. That.
Okay.
Which is what she needed. Okay, and with that, she just ends this laughing knoll. Like, just usually she's been just kind of a little bit scared, like she's kind of like a nervous expression on her face, but when she smashes this hammer down, just blank slate. And with that knoll meets its demise. Okay. Better.
So my concern for our stool compatriot grows, and my patience wears quite thin.
Okay.
I'm going to stow my warhammer,
All right.
and then reach out towards the knoll with my bare hand and cast Inflict Wound.
Oh, man. All right.
That's gold.
Big numbers.
That's gold.
Big
That's
numbers, my
against it.
friend. Oh,
But it doesn't hit.
oh.
Why you do that, bro?
Um,
You were Thor 3 seconds ago. Wow.
Brutal.
because this is fairly new, I will remind a certain portent that they rolled 2 dice at the beginning of the day.
But it's gotta be before the roll.
Oh, does it?
Does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just looked at that. I was trying to figure out if I could, but I have to choose to do it before they make the roll.
Okay. All right. For next time.
Yeah.
I will be slower in my rolls and pronunciations for future.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, you go and reach up, but because this knoll is still alive and spry, it very easily gets out of your touch attack, especially as you're trying to get there, but your shoulder just won't move.
A lot of hammer swinging. I'm surprised it kept up this long.
Travello.
So remind me, this knoll is as of yet undamaged.
Correct.
Okay. Travello will, I guess, just kind of like take a quick sidestep and then cast Vicious Mockery on the knoll. He will. What is he going to say? He's going to say, honestly, I thought I had a handle on what was and wasn't a fungus down here, but looking at you, I'm no longer certain. And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Hey, it works.
Hey, there we go.
7 points of damage. No, 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, yeah.
Excuse me. Alrighty. Are you doing anything else, or are you done?
That's it. I got no more bonus actions available to me.
Okay. You realize that the pain has stopped.
I ate that. What? Wait to tell me that after my turn. That's fine.
All right. So the knoll singular. It is going to swing around, and it's going to attack what looks to be the more damaged of the two of you. What looks to be more hurting. It dropped its spear though, so all it can do is bite the heck out of you. Trent, this is a 20 to your AC.
Bye.
Okay, 1d4 plus 2. 5 points of chomp damage.
Oh!
As
Is that
the face of this knoll just right by the neck, just takes a big old chomp out of you. as Trent goes down.
Does that overcome your temp HP?
It does.
Forgot to remind him for roll for it, so.
Oh.
All right. However, that is the only Knoll that is still alive. Trent, death
Yep,
saving
positive
throw,
side.
please. Oh, that's on us. Let's see. Trent. Character sheet.
Please don't turn into something weird thing.
All right, that is one successful death saving throw. All right, Adon.
What state is Stool in now?
They've stopped talking, which is a bad
Stool
sign.
has stopped talking. However, you still see it moving around a little bit. The spear is still kind of barely stuck inside of it.
Yeah,
It's swaying, which lets you mean that it's still alive. But
Okay.
the fact that it's not speaking alludes to the fact that it's probably in shock.
Yeah.
Sareth goes to say something to you, and you can't understand him.
Oh my god, he's the one who's doing the
Right.
war
Okay.
action.
I shout in Elvish to Sareth, help him.
I'm going to make a... Let's see. What is Sareth's intelligence? That. Okay. Even though you come from two very different realms of communication, Elvish being an above-ground form of communication, and Sareth being a drow having a completely different form of communication, he looks at you, and you see him trying to translate what you're saying, and then you see the eyes widen as the light bulb goes on, as Sareth makes his way over there. And...
Okay.
Takes his spear out and starts doing what he can for it.
All right.
But he's doing
And
something.
I will toll the dead again at that remaining troublesome troll.
Boom.
No.
All right.
Nice
That's
even numbers.
1d4.
Yes.
-2. All right, so it takes 5 points of damage. All right, it's starting to look a little shaken, like the reverberating is starting to make the laugh stutter a little bit. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Eldith is going to move around here and take another swing.
He rolls the 19.
Hey.
I've seen this happen.
Wow. Wow. Okay. That's really funny.
She's mad because I died.
Well,
But it is the
you're using your portent roll, right?
I was using my portent. I have to announce it before you roll.
Yeah. And then I didn't realize what you're doing, so I rolled and I rolled a 19.
Well, you rolled a 17.
Plus 2 is a 19.
Yeah, but she rolls a 19. so
Yeah, I
it would
know, I
be
know. It's just
21. Doesn't matter here. That's probably
it's
gonna be
neither
way,
here
but-
nor there. Either way, it hits. So this is 2 points of damage. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Okay. All right, that's them. The Sareth is going to try and do a medicine check on Stool.
Please don't make it worse.
Okay. For those that are watching, he takes the spear out and just kind of holds it back together, I guess. I don't know. Mushrooms work. I don't know why he's talking like this now. Sarah doesn't sound like this.
This is what he sounds like without the spore
Yes,
intervention.
yeah. Travello, give me heart palpitations over here. Okay. All right, so at least we got that going for us. Fetter.
I'm going to look at Trent on the ground and decide that he can probably last another couple seconds. And I could risk just healing him and the soul knocking him back down anyway. So I'm going to take a swing at the knoll, pull my hammer back out.
Okay, I'll be sure not to tell him you said that. Okay, make me that sweet, sweet attack roll. As you bring it out, and your joints are cooperating with you, at least this time, as you swing around and connect. This knoll is not looking great. Still standing, but not laughing so much anymore.
And I think that's all I got.
Trivello!
I think there is a dark part of Trilvello that considers the party composition. We've had our were creature run off. They're not an issue anymore. And Trent has been a team player only when we're in the middle of battle and he like intervenes himself. Other than that, it's dangerous. But Travella has never killed anyone, and it's certainly never like let anyone die in front of him. And so like, you know, all of that comes into play when he runs over and he's going to do a medicine check on Trent to try and stabilize him.
All right, Trent is over here.
Oh, that's not Trent. That's the
No,
dude.
just here. Let me get these guys off of the field.
I think. Hold on. Okay, so I was over here. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, I can get there. I got 25 feet of movement.
Are you gonna try and stabilize?
Hey. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go in harm's way. I'm not gonna try and kill this thing. Trovel's not ready to pop that cap and try and like do a big murder. He's never done that before. I'm just gonna do a medicine check.
Okay.
Not good enough.
Unfortunately, you see the extensive wound that Trent has like on his like his shoulders, almost by his collarbone, and you're not entirely sure how to handle this. I mean, you've heard of stab wounds and arrow wounds, but that was a big mouth. Big mouth for a big guy.
The occasional knifing in an alley is not the same as a Knowles bite in a cave in the Underdark.
That's right. Okay. Here. Okay. All right. That was Trilvello. The Knoll goes.
You do still get temp HP if you're not maxed.
You're already at the maximum amount right now.
Yeah. And the Knoll is going to attack Eldith.
Why?
Chomp chomp. 10 will not hit it, however. Trent, death saving throw, please. Oh, I gotta do that for you. Trent.
You have one good one, right? Is that what we're working with so far?
Convulsing.
All right, another success.
So it's like in wrestling. I did this twice. But then when I go like Hulk Hogan and start doing like, no.
All right, Adon.
All right. Toll the dead on that knoll again.
Toll the dead. And this Bane is girl. All right. And as what does your Toll the Dead look like, by the way?
I clap my hands together and it reverberates in
Okay.
your skull. You can hear it from outside, but
Sure.
it's a lot louder inside.
Sure. And as you clap your hands together, and this louder than normal boom that happens from this Toll the Dead as the knoll reverberates, and stops.
Whew.
As the final null has been dealt with, your allies are scared and spread out. Your lycanthropic friend has skittered off in the direction of those hooked horrors. You're not entirely sure what happened to her. You're not entirely sure where Jim Jar went. Everyone is tired. Everyone is scared. That's what we're going to deal with in 2 weeks. We will... just in time.
We're stopping now?
You died.
Ah!
So we're gonna place a bookmark right there. We will pick up next time. Unfortunately, no game next week, guys. So we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Could I just request
Of
that
course.
we pick him up from unconscious before we bookmark
Yeah,
this?
absolutely. Yeah, that's easy enough to do, especially now that everyone's attention is on Trent. Trent, you arise with a single hit point. As you are lying on the ground, and your first thought is, why do I not have a drink in my hand? And from there, we will figure out what happens next in this area where these hook horrors seem to have been chased by these gnolls. One of your allies went down that rabbit hole, or hook horror hole. Another of your allies went in the opposite direction. All the other of your allies are scared. One of your allies is mortally wounded. Figure out where that goes from here.
Bad news, Aaron.
Until next time, guys. Have a pleasant evening. Hasta la pasta.
You do?
Bye, everyone.